Welcome everyone, it's Favorite Dragomar. It's time for some more Raid Shadow Legends. Yes, Raid Shadow Legends. We are going to be continuing this grind towards the top of Doom Tower, as well as leveling Zargala. Yes. So, Zargala's final grind begins now. She has a long way still to go before she can get to 60. My stream setup is still not the best. I'll be cutting down these banner lords before going back to the Doom Tower. I have all my quests today cleaned up. The daily quests are a very long grind, and I don't trust Twitch very much, but I'm going to do my best to get this to work. Gotta sacrifice all this food. Because we gotta make space. Because the next 6-star in here has to be crowned. And soon. Now, I would like to set up Elder Scrolls Online for this, but I'm not sure of the Twitch setup. And I will be posting on YouTube and Facebook about this, as I try to adjust to using all 3 platforms. The recognition I tend to get on Twitch is disproportionately low. Hence why my motivation to use it started to fall off harshly. And then I lost the Twitch key. And after that, and the problems I had, the technical problems, it just didn't feel worth it. But now I realize I'm missing out. The amount of these small champions I have to destroy to level up the champions that are worthwhile is legendary. Now, when I failed the rabbit fusion, I wasn't tilted about it until I realized that if I failed every portion of it, I'd be missing out on a lizard man. And that's when I gunned it for the lizard man. That's when I went ham on the lizard man. Okay, so that should make our next rank 4 for this. I have too many of him. So the problem is, if I save every one of those guys I get, my champ collection will be overrun. That's the problem. And he's not valuable enough to just rank 6 multiple copies of him. So we're going to be cleaning up this cobblestone paved Bannerlord land. And hopefully get Zargala to 60. So I can save my arena teams. Gotta clean up Tag Arena. Because without that, my resources will wither away. And Bronze 1 is way easier than Bronze 2 Plus. Bronze 2 might as well be gold for how hard it is. Gonna wipe out these waves. And go back to Doom Tower. Gonna use the easy ones to make this quick. Now, I was recording Breath of the Wild, and I made some good discoveries about how to actually play the game, which I will be making findings. Since when has Dark Elhain had Iron Will? What? Since when? No idea. Okay. Gonna keep going up. Gotta clear this Magma Dragon out. Now, this is my standard Magma Dragon squad because it's got 2 provokers and some resistance. Baron is normally a major threat, but I think he's less so here because he's not as cracked of a build. Because I have been one-shot by Barons before without even any setup. He's that damaging. Some heals in there. Get that max HP smack. I tend to leave Coldheart out of the proceedings due to the fact she's a bit fragile versus the boss. This is one of the bosses where HP burn is out of the question because of his passive, Lethal Lava. Which makes HP burn heal him. That provoke. The weak affinity provoke of Taragi is not ideal in this version of this fight. The more you can provoke him, the better. Always remember that. You cannot stack provokes. He can only be provoked for a certain number of turns with certain types of characters. You can't extend the duration of the provoke once it's placed. Alright, let's auto climb this and see where we go. Alright, so far we're getting the clears. Our War Maiden and Sissia seem to be doing okay. I mean, it's going to take longer naturally as we climb through the tower. And this account doesn't have a seer or something that hits unbelievably hard with the block revive. Or just in general, extremely, extremely hard. Like a Leorius. Or a Gembo or a Skull Crown. Even a Trunda at this point. Or Canderfawn. There's a whole bunch of them. The fact that they have this much strength on the enemy team is annoying. Alright, it seems to be the plan is working. Got some gems. There's the Mashalds. One of my greatest enemies in the game due to the fact that he just refuses to show up. No matter how many shards I seem to pull. And then he'll show up randomly in some summon event that no one will remember, and it won't involve him. It'll involve some other champ, and they'll be like 10x for Corvus or 10x for Mortu, and then Mashald will just show up. Good, we got those Queen Evas out of the way. Because Queen Eva can actually be an absolute nuisance. Depending on the situation. Because sometimes I put my squad on auto climb to test what they will do if put to their own devices. So far, it looks promising. Epic champs only. Lots of options here, actually. Give it a whirl. They don't like him. They do not like Deegan. Should be able to clear this without too much hassle. There we go. That's the follow-up that we want to see. Because eventually, we want to see if we can get Dark Kill. That's what we want. But we have to get Rian the Conjurer first. Not Seafies, man. It had to be Seafies. Alright. This isn't gonna work. We have to do this on manual. There is no way around it. Because the AI does not seem to want to focus the Seafies. And as long as the AI does not focus the Seafies, we're going nowhere. And that's just going to be bad. And I'm going to be sad, and we're never going to get to the end of this dungeon. Because I can't tell the AI, focus the Seafie. So it was that simple, but the AI just won't, just is blind. Blind to the problems of the Seafie. There we go. But from here on out, I think we got a manual. Number on priority is the blind seer. The blind seer is their ace in the hole. That was how it was for my other account before I lost control of that account. Another Void Legendary has never been cited since. On any account. That's hatchable. Like, I have an Arbiter for missions on the first account, And Visix is on both for the 370-day login reward. But other than that, we don't have any Void Legendaries. At least we can get the unkillable buff off. And unlike Leorius, if they get to low health, it doesn't automatically mean that they murder you. Because basically Leorius, the lower you get him, the harder he is to kill. But Vogoth can help with that. If I can just get to the 70th floor, that would be great. I might start leveling Michaelis for that secret room. No, not live arena. Okay, this... We're gonna need all Force and Magic champs. Why did that not trigger the proc? And there we have it. But we don't have enough gold keys to go further. Tonight we can fight this nether spider. Rian the Conjurer begins. And the battle for 60 Zargala continues. And the next rank 6, obviously. Like, what procs that crack armor? Is there a way to... Oh, if it's killed by that attack. Okay. And there we go. But we have more of that XP boost running. But let's get her to 50. Because I want to get that done. And hopefully build up some food reserves for CVC. A lot of scuba diving in the lizard sewer to do that. We don't even know how long it's been since these lizards have last eaten in the sewer. I'll take it. But these incubuses are the next generation of 6 stars. Because they will be forging the next 6 star. Gonna keep going. We are not there yet. I want at least level 50 before I go take a nap. Gotta wipe out these undead horde with their skulls. These Dampiers turned out to be duds. Just mostly champions for a fusion. Bone Knights turned out to be food. Zatola I still want but don't have. But that's not all I'm going to be doing. Because that other account needs Doom Tower progress as well. There he is. Mashald. Again. All right. Okay, so that's how it's working. Hopefully I can title it after the stream ends, which will be soon. Okay, cleared those quests. Cleared that set of quests. Refresh. None of these are tempting. That, though, I'll take that any day. This requires special treatment. I'm going to make sure he has as much pain as possible, this Mashald. Till he stops trolling me and my shards, man. Revenge on Tomb Lord. Take out that Griffin while we're at it. At least Krisk doesn't have the passive where the more buffs you're on your champion, the more your turn meter gets destroyed. So it goes like this. Go for that with the burn. You want to look for decreased attack whenever possible. You can use other burn champs, it's just ninja's faster. In fact, I'm starting to wonder the merits of Geomancer for this. Tyrant Ixlamore. Something that's a magic affinity burner. Maybe even like Brogni. But I don't have a Brogni, so I can't try it. That was probably my greatest fusion regret of all time. And there we have it. Now, I'm going to throw in an auto climb and wait until next episode. And we'll talk about it.